Abbiamo fatto un'altra taglia e le abbiamo fatte tutte le taglie, mi sembra, no? Perciò adesso andiamo a fare missioni secondarie. Se non ricordo male è quello il costo.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way.
Don't worry. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Una cosa che mi piace comunque di Final Fantasy XVI è che per l'appunto vediamo il protagonista crescere, cioè vediamo da quando era giovane e col passare degli anni comunque cambia.
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Lino nero ricamato, seta bianca continentale, velluto rosso di lusso.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Oh!
You know, she's quite the little seamstress.
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father...
Oh, Jill fu presa in custodia come garanzia che suo padre, l'Argenteo, avrebbe mantenuto la pace.
Would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Ah.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Interessante, comunque abbiamo scoperto qualcosa su Jill. Allora, le missioni secondarie... Ah, ecco, qua ci ha dato 437 di esperienza. Bene, abbiamo scoperto qualcosa su Jill e mi chiedo se questa cosa qua, questa scelta che abbiamo fatto, magari non vedremo Jill sotto altre spoglie.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the...
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are, a phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Ok, missione completata. Oggi abbiamo fatto quasi 3 livelli solo con le missioni secondarie. Sangue nero, una può essere venduto, sì, estratto di barba di... Ok, necessario per aumentare la potenza degli oggetti consumabili. Potenza del... ok, aumentata. Sul serio? Cioè, mi stai dicendo pozioni e tutto il resto è tutto migliorato? Efficacia delle pozioni. Hai ottenuto una fiala di estratto di barba di Morgan che aumenta l'efficacia di molti oggetti consumabili. Sia le pozioni potenti ripristinano più PV, punti salute, così come gli infusi rafforzanti, pelle di pietra e cuor di leone hanno una durata maggiore. Oh, ma bello, bello, bello. 8.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Chi è questa? Wow, che bella treccia. Mid.
When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Ah sì, pensa te. Certo, ovvio.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Allora, fatemi... Eccola, Mida Doll. Telamon. Vediamo cosa ci dicono su di lei. Studentessa di ingegneria all'Università di Canberra. Come molti studiosi dei gemelli, è esperta nelle tecnologie moderne e dei decaduti e mira a porre tale conoscenza al servizio del rifugio. Bene, bene, bene. Obolus, colui che l'ha portata, vediamo cosa ci dice. Un vecchio amico di Otto e dei tempi in cui era marinaio mercantile. Ora fa da traghettatore tra le coste. Ah, ma sì, l'avevamo già visto lui. E il rifugio di Clive, sapendo che era un tipo affidabile e riservato, Otto lo ha invitato a unirsi alla loro causa dopo la morte di Sid, affinché con la sua affidata barca gli aiutasse a costruire e gestire il nuovo rifugio. nel lago. Ok, rifugio, perché ci sono novità nel rifugio? Fondato sotto la guida di Clive Rosfield, il quale ha assunto il titolo di Sid dopo la morte dell'ex capo dei ribelli e la distribuzione del precedente. Rifugio per mano di Titano. In esso si è riunita una comunità di persone con le stesse ideologie giunte da tutto il regno per costruire un luogo in cui le persone possano vivere e morire nelle proprie condizioni, come il suo predecessore. È costruito tra alcune rovine dei decaduti in mezzo alle terre morte della Ciclonia centrale. Contrariamente al precedente rifugio, però, è situato in mezzo a un lago, il Bennumer, le cui acque permettono di individuare eventuali invasori ben prima del loro arrivo.
You took your time?
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
Altre queste secondarie o saranno...
And materials to start making my own. There's the design to the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
Buonanotte Enzo, ciao Davide, buonanotte.
For now.
E poi il bello è che noi siamo tipo i capi di questa, no? Chi ben comincia. Infatti.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Dato che ci siamo, dopo guardiamo se Sid... se Sid...
Do you think you can make them?
Se ha qualcosa da farsi fare... qualche accessorio da poter creare.
My thanks.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
The good oil should be enough to keep... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's old, I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is... It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Mi piace il look di questo qua, di questo NPG.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves.
Condoglianze.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
Sì, comunque nessuno si interessa tanto della nostra salute. Vai, dai, te tanto sei bravo, vai. Poi per carità, se sapessero che siamo ifri, direbbero, ma sì, cioè, sei talmente forte, no? Ah, dai, che l'avevo schivato. Aio. Oh, level up? Level up? Sì, level up. 32, 33. Bene, bene, bene. Wow, questa scena è una marea di level up. Allora, artigli di viverna, zanna affilata, cenere di magica 2, insetto guerra. Di questi, quanti che ne abbiamo? Ah, non ci dice.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Ma no, devo semplicemente far questo. Parlare con lei. Ho già fatto tutte le cose che devo fare.
You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Soffio della terra, pugno possente, riduce di 3 secondi il tempo di ricarica di pugno possente, c'è l'abilità di Titano.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Doris sta comandando. Oh, Gav, ok, Torgal, oh, no, sta comandando delle truppe e niente, è preoccupata che ha mandato a morire le sue truppe. Allora, fedele amico di Clive e ferocemente, questo è Torgal, il nostro lupetto, guarda che bello, è ferocemente protettivo nei confronti di quest'ultimo e dei suoi alleati. Quando Jill ha rischiato la morte nel cortile di Castel Rosalit, qualcosa si è risvegliato in Torgal, trasformandolo in un essere simile a un icon. Oh, interessante, addirittura lo paragonano a un essere simile a un icon. Gav, fedele scout di Sid, ora è uno dei più stretti e fidati alleati di Clive. Continua a mettere il suo leggendario fiuto al servizio del rifugio. Le informazioni che riporta dalle sue spedizioni si rilevano preziose per aiutare gli spezzamaledizioni nei loro sforzi per salvare i portatori dalla schiavitù. Scusate. Anche se ha perso un occhio durante l'attacco di Uga Kupka al vecchio rifugio, il suo talento per la ricognizione rimane inalterato addirittura. Apocrates secondo Iperboreos. Storico del rifugio, dopo la morte di Sid e la distruzione della sua casa, si unì a Clive nel suo nuovo rifugio, fondando una grande biblioteca tra le mura delle rovine dei decaduti, da dove continua a elargire il suo sapere a chiunque voglia ascoltarlo. Ha preso i gemelli orfani Tet e Crow come suoi apprendisti, sebbene non sembrano essere particolarmente attenti.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Oh,
All of the
Dio.
others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
Infatti.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker, I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Col tempo si cresce, non è... Allora, 40 setacci, 40 zanne affilata e soffio del fuoco, fiamme ascendenti. Riduce di 2 secondi il tempo di ricarica di fiamme ascendenti. Un altro accessorio che non utilizzerò, però comunque bisogna vedere. O non so se mi conviene prenderlo perché non ho un secondo healer, ho solo Natasha.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir
the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. Built him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Torgal, sei un figo. Questo lupo è più forte di quello che sembrava.
You need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn,
What? Insomma, mangia quanto un behemoth. Proprio stamattina l'ho trovato col muso in mezzo alle mie noci. Vabbè, noci, non credo che un behemoth mangia delle noci.
with his nose buried in my nuts.
Credo che mangia un pochino...
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Magari avere una treccia così. Questa si è fatta all'extension.
You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled.
Ma credo di essere l'unico a avere questi problemi. Deve essere per forza un problema nella scheda di acquisizione.
We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places. but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Ho provato, ultima, niente da fare.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Nostro zio? Nostro zio?
Pleasure, in hindsight.
Nostro zio?
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Landone. Bellissimo questa scena. Guarda che bel posto da farsi una foto.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
Oh, nostra madre sembra contenta, adesso che si è risposata e che siede sul trono. No. Cioè, a fianco del trono.
Let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
Sembra intelligente questo, sa il fatto suo.
Your subjects, Your Radiance. If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Crudele, ma in tempi del genere comprensibile.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Mi chiedo se il nuovo figlio di nostra madre abbia dei poteri. Da come lo coccolo direi di sì.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Oh, stupendo. Violoncelli ci stavano benissimo. Colonna sonora, secondo me, molto differente da quella classica di Final Fantasy, però azzeccatissima e bellissima. Andiamo da nostro zio, perciò. Allora, tanta carne al fuoco, ok. Ugo Kupka è troppo distante per preoccuparsi di quest'altro furfante. Bahamut tradirà veramente il suo re? Come hanno profetizzato? Non so. Enzo, il volume del gioco è molto basso. Ah sì? Allora lo alzo. Grazie mille, mio caro Landone. Dimmi se va meglio. Poi, per carità, non essendo nei combattimenti è anche forse un po'... boh.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?